Look at the earth. How rich is the earth? Calculate the value of the wealth that is in the earth. Can you do it? Ain't that something? My teacher told me when he was telling me something of my value to him. He said, and I'm quoting, "You are more valuable to me than all the wealth that is in the earth. For I met that wealth when I came, and I will leave it when I'm gone. But through you, I'm going to get all of my people." Now wait. That includes everyone that you think is a misfit. That includes the one that you shun. Don't shun God. Find God in what you're shunning. That's why Jesus again said, "Seek, and you shall find. Ask, and it shall be given. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." God is sitting up in every single one in this room, and all of them that are outside the room. So, sister,
yes, sir,
if you can't really be a man, nature just didn't give it to you. That's why I said, set your face for religion, being upright, the nature made by Allah in which He has created the human being. Nature cannot be changed or altered. It's who you are. They can change the physical anatomy, but what makes you, the essence of you, they can't deal with that. And every time you walk away from the discovery of yourself, you delay the power of your own growth into yourself. So I said on the women's side, but man, you can't be no woman. Now listen, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feeling. I love you too much to hurt you. That's not what I'm for. But I want you to know, nature stops at a certain point. You can't go there.
Hello and what's up, good people? What's up, brothers and sisters? Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're doing great from wherever you're watching this video from today. Now, welcome for another interesting video. I got to I got this question across my mind, and how many times do we even get a little chance to really ask ourselves, to introspect and ask ourselves the question of who are we? What is our identity? And this is very critical, especially for Black people, for us Black people at this particular point in history. And family, let's be real, we're living in one of the most chaotic times in human history. You know, the wars, the divisions, the economic struggles, the climate crisis, and in the middle of it all, the question of who we are, where do we belong, what is our purpose, has never been or has never begged so louder. Even on a personal level, we don't even, many of us don't know who we are. Men are trying to be women, women are trying to be men, blacks are trying to be white, white are trying to be black. So there is a kind of a global crisis on identity. So recently I came across a speech by Louis Farrakhan where he said something that was striking, yeah? And black people, that black people must take steps to know or recognize, accept who they are, and to even celebrate that their identity. To celebrate ourselves, and that they are part of the supernatural. And so we need to discover ourselves, discover your purpose, and at the center of it all, we need to also shun brainwashing. And this message is very powerful. So I want us to listen to Minister Louis Farrakhan in this speech. And at the end of this, we will have definitely learned something. So I'll see you after this speech.
And I bear witness that God has come out of the shadows to make himself known. And he has chosen us to be his people. His love for us, you can't measure it. But of all the nations on the earth, he chose us, the despised, the rejected, the unloved, the unwanted, the unappreciated. And he came among us. I mean, that's a heck of a thing, that a God, and we're not talking about spook or spirit. We're talking about a human being like you, like me, like us, but supreme in knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and power. And he came to share himself with us and then make us into him. As the scripture says, ye are all God's children of the Most High God. You are a direct descendant of the Creator himself, and you are a member of the Creator's nation. So when you come into the knowledge of yourself, the biggest challenge is to be yourself. You don't have to be nobody else but you. I thank Allah for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
our teacher,
Allahu Akbar.
our guide,
Yes, yes, yes.
and I thank him for making me who and what I am.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
I greet all of you with the greeting words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. I am so moved by what I experienced being with you. Sometimes when you work hard to bring about change in your time of life, it's so rewarding when you can come among your people and see the effect of knowledge being imparted to us. I want to thank Grandmaster and all the Grand Masters, male and female, that are here. And I want to thank you for demonstrating the greatness of your skill. But the most moving thing to me is that you didn't keep your skill to yourself. And that is what makes you favored by Allah God, because you discovered your gift. And in discovering your gift, you discovered your reason for being, your purpose for being on this earth at this time. So when you know that time is fleeting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm looking at people, God, that I've known for 40 or 50, 60 years. I knew Grandmaster almost for 60 years. That's amazing. And so I'm really touched to be in your presence, because you gave me something today that made my day, my week, my month, my life. Because I saw in you and in our young people, I saw the future. During the month of Ramadan, I was blessed to be a guest with my brother from St. Louis. I know. And his grandchildren and the babies were reciting ayats of the Quran for me. And as I listened to them, as Allah is my witness, I started to speak and I broke down. I had to stop a moment to gather myself, because I heard our ancestors rejoicing because they died when they came to America as Muslims. And the enemy did not want them to teach us about Allah, to teach us Islam, to teach us about the Holy Prophet Muhammad, to teach us about the Quran. And here I was, 460 years later, listening to babies speaking Arabic, listening to babies quoting the Quran. And I broke down because I knew the ancestors could rest now. Because what they died for, is now alive and well. The enemy will never, ever put us back in that box again. Never, never, never. The masters were marvelous today, and the students trying out the different moves that they learned. And this young brother right here, Debonet, come here, son. I call you son because I'm honored to be like a father to you. And I watched you. Seemed like nobody was willing to take the whooping. Because these brothers were putting something on you, son. And like the good soldier that you are, you took it and you appreciated the artistry, and that makes you a greater artist. So you sacrificed yourself so that these beautiful students could see how it was done. May Allah bless you. Your parents, give them the greetings from me. Let's all give him a wonderful round of applause for his work today. Now, beloved, there's something that God has put on my heart to say to you. From the time that I got out of the car and met my son and got the report of the wonderful classes that were going on here and the response to the knowledge that was given, it made me feel like the elder that I'm becoming. That our work was not in vain. Our work will never be in vain.
That's right. That's right.
And to use the word in vain, see, when you work only for you, you're already dead.
Right.
You're just waiting for time to place you with the worms who are better than you. Because the worm is doing what Allah created it to do. And if we are vain, we're thinking only of ourselves. But this is a beautiful gathering of men and women, boys and girls who see beyond themselves. They want to see a nation rise,
That's right. That's right.
and they want to see an earth free
Right.
from the burden of the wicked.
That's right. That's right.
Look, there are 3 short points that I want to give you. When Jesus was among us, he said these words, "Come unto me, all ye that are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And when you think about a master teacher, as he was and is, what burden are we carrying? There's not a soul on this earth that is not burdened by the mentality of Satan that has captured the mind, the heart, and the spirit of the people of our planet. And worse, since God has chosen us for a reason, for a purpose, we have been the victims of Satan. So bad a victim because he made us into himself. So we have become a bunch of little devils, scheming and lying and deceiving and robbing and raping. You say, well, I haven't done that. But you're not yourself. So if you're not yourself, who then are you? When you do wickedness, you're not yourself. When you break the natural and the divine law, you're not you. That is Satan working through us so that his world will continue. But his time is up. His time is up. And just like the master teacher Jesus was casting out demons out of the people, that's the work of the Nation of Islam today. We come to the nation naked, hungry, raggedy, out of doors, ignorant. But we can't stay that way. We don't care how you are when you come to us. Come as you are, but you'll never stay as you are. Because to stay as you are is unacceptable to God. He came to change us. And as the scripture says, we will be changed, and in the twinkling of an eye, what was is gone, and we will be like him. That's our destiny. That's point number one. The burden of sin has to be cast off. It is difficult at times to be right. But that's the challenge that God is offering us today. His divine favor if we would cast Satan out and let God come in. I can say truthfully, I have let him in to my life. No, I'm not boasting or bragging. I'm showing you in my older years what you have in front of you that you can become. Sin is against us. Wickedness is not good for us. So when you can let Allah, God, come in, where when you move your tongue, it's his words. When you move your hands to teach others how to defend themselves, that's what God has given you, because you're living among your enemies.
Go ahead.
So you have to know how to fight.
That's right. It's a must.
And you must become skilled as fighters. But the first war, the greatest war, is with yourself. Never say what you can't do, because you can do anything that you wish to do. And if you will let the master have you. Notice how I said that. Oh, look at these great masters. But you couldn't become a master until you let him have you. And you had to surrender and submit that you didn't know. That's why you came into his class. And then you took instruction. And you became you, a grand master. I was blessed in my life to meet Brother Moses Powell. He did security for me as I traveled in different parts of the earth. He was such a sweet, deadly person. And he never pushed anybody around. He was so humble, with a big heart. Just don't get it twisted. That man was deadly. And he taught you to be that yourself, but never to abuse your gift by misusing it for vain purposes. cast off your burden, and he'll give you rest. The rest that you will get when you throw off the sick you.
Go ahead. Come on now.
And strive to become healthy in God.
Man, that's deep.
For Jesus said it again like this. He came into the world to free us, cleanse us from our sins. He didn't ask you what your sin is. You all know what it is. But whatever it is keeping us from being like him. So if you will let it go and let him come in, you'll improve your skill as a warrior, because there's no greater warrior than God himself. None. I close with this verse from the Quran. Set your face for religion, being upright. The nature made by Allah in which he has created the human being. And there is no altering his creation. Everything that functions in accord with its nature has the power of God to do and be itself. Set your face for religion. Not talking upright.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
Not saying, well, tomorrow I'll be better. Say it now.
Being upright.
Being upright to him who created us and gave us his nature. Now, to my homosexual and lesbian family, God is not here to judge you. He said he came to save us from our sins. I want to tell you something. My teacher, your teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, the only heaven for man is found in a woman. Now you want to go to heaven, and you don't even have to die to find you a woman. Now wait. I'm winding this up. Takes me a couple of minutes to kind of wind it up. But listen, you know, we don't know women. And women you don't fully know yourself. You are so precious. So magnificent in the eyes of your Creator that no matter what has transpired to make you other than yourself, He throws that out the window. He has come to bring you back to the way He created you and for the purpose for which He created you. Now, to my dear sisters who feel you must play the part of a man, you know there's man in every woman, and there's woman in every man. But God did not make a mistake in the anatomy that He gave us. Because along with that anatomy came nature. No man can be what God made woman to be. And you know this, brother, you don't know your wife. That's why you get tired. Because you lack the skill to bring out of her the heaven that God deposited in her for you to get. So when you think of women and you think sex, oh, stop it. That's part of it. But why are you going to make it the whole thing? Sex is for procreation. And it don't take long. That's why what? That's why the Holy Quran says man is created in haste. So, this is why you're so impatient. Because patience is a virtue that must be acquired. You're not born with it. But without it, you'll never achieve the greatness of God that is within yourself. Am I making sense? So, brothers, I mean, you may love women to the point where you would like to RuPaul is a man.
Right.
I love him. He's my brother, sister. But as great as he is playing a woman, that's only a sign of what he is when he becomes fully himself a man. don't think that we are being negative to be hurtful of our people who are gay or lesbian or transgender. I mean, they're just confused. And the devil is trying to accommodate all of the sickness and corrupt the society more and more. Look at the earth. How rich is the earth? Calculate the value of the wealth that is in the earth. Can you do it? Ain't that something? My teacher told me when he was telling me something of my value to him. He said, and I'm quoting, "You are more valuable to me than all the wealth that is in the earth. For I met that wealth when I came, and I will leave it when I'm gone. But through you, I'm going to get all of my people." No, wait. That includes everyone that you think is a misfit. That includes the one that you shun. Don't shun God. Find God in what you're shunning. That's why Jesus again said, "Seek, and you shall find. Ask, and it shall be given. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you." God is sitting up in every single one in this room. And all of them that are outside the room. 7 billion human beings on this earth that have life because a God decreed it. Have a sex because nature gave it to them. And if you think that God made a mistake, how many people on earth now? How many would be here if they all felt that I'm a woman trying to get out of this male body? So there'd be no procreation. So sex ain't just for pleasure. The real focus of sex is to bring onto this earth that which is going to replace you. Better than you, greater than you, wiser than you. That's why we have sex. So, sister,
Yes, sir.
if you can't really be a man, nature just didn't give it to you. That's why I said, set your face for religion, being upright, the nature made by Allah in which He has created the human being. Nature cannot be changed or altered. It's who you are. They can change the physical anatomy, but what makes you, the essence of you, they can't deal with that. And every time you walk away from the discovery of yourself, you delay the power of your own growth into yourself. So I sat on the women's side. But man, you can't be no woman. Now listen, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feeling. I love you too much to hurt you. That's not what I'm for. But I want you to know, nature stops at a certain point. You can't go there. As the wealth that is in the earth, you cannot deplete it. It's infinite. So is the wealth that is in your wife. So is the wealth that is in your daughter. So is the wealth that's in the little female baby. That should be sought. Seek it, and you will find it. You're supposed to be a scientist. People ain't doing nothing with the earth. So the earth just stay there. Wait until somebody say, ooh, look what's under there. And they till the land and they get everything of value out of the earth. But we have not gotten everything of value out of ourselves, nor out of our women and girls. So that's the message that I wanted to give you. So when you leave here today,
Yes, sir.
make a decision. I can only be me, so let me discover who I am. I have to say this in leaving or closing. God has helped me to see God in me.
Allahu Akbar.
If you saw me today get out of the car, you saw the brothers helping me. If you saw them helping me up, why is that? The devil made an effort to kill me with radiated seeds that was so much radiation, they knew they were going to kill me silently. But it didn't work. They failed in their effort to kill me, but the poison of radiation is gradually taking its toll. A medical report that my brother Nadia got of my medical records, they admitted that I was over-radiated. I had a prostate condition, and when they went in to look, their words were, the prostate was obliterated. They put so much radiation, it burned up my insides. But here I am.
Okay, now before diving deep into what we have learned, I believe you have taken some time to create some notes and learn something from this. So just for context, I think we all know that Minister Louis Farrakhan is the leader of the Nation of Islam, and for decades he has been a controversial figure. Let's just put it in black and white, both celebrated and criticized almost on equal measure. So on one hand, he has inspired millions of black people with the messages of self-determination, of discipline, and self-pride, or pride in who they are. And sometimes, on the other hand, his speeches have sometimes, carried divisive rhetoric, especially against, other groups. And I feel that can't be ignored, because it is part of who he is. And we, all of us, have our own, imperfections. So when I look at his words, I don't take everything as wholesale. I listen, I try to filter, and I ask, where is the wisdom here? And what are the pitfalls maybe I must avoid? And I really felt this speech really tried to resuscitate that question of who we are generally. It could look like a simple question, but on the presence of the chaos around us today, we could really be losing track of who we really are. So, the idea that black people must know themselves, accept themselves, and celebrate themselves is not just rhetoric. I mean, that's medicinal. That's medicine, because for centuries, systems of oppressions have been built around stripping black people of their identity, our names, our languages, our cultures, and even our history, our black history, that by now we all know. So when Louis Farrakhan says to discover yourself, he's speaking to that deep wound, yeah, and he's saying that we need to reclaim what is stolen, our history and our culture. Okay, so what are the positives that we might have learned here? And I have some notes, definitely, that I've been taking from this speech. And one of them is self-knowledge as a weapon. When you know who you are and where you come from, nobody can really get a chance to define you. Nobody can tell you what that you contributed nothing to, say, civilization, because you know about who we are. Black people know what they have contributed, to the civilization. Africans know what they have contributed. Black Americans know what they have contributed to making America what it is today. We know about the kingdoms like the Kemet, the Kingdom of Mali, the Great Zimbabwe, the Nubia, and the struggles of brilliance of African Americans, the Caribbean people, and black folks worldwide. So also we need after that we also need to reject brainwashing. This is very important. And we live in a world where the media, the school system, and even some of the religious teachings have been designed to make Black people see themselves as inferior. Yeah. And so rejecting brainwashing doesn't mean rejecting everything from outside. That is what sometimes people don't get to understand. It's not about rejecting everything, it actually means questioning who benefits from me believing in this particular way. Who is what is the motive of what is being taught in the religious setups, in school setups, in any institution? Okay, it's about questioning to find out the motives of, because historically human beings have moved, have interacted, have borrowed, and have learned from each other. So we continue to do that. But when it gets to a point where what we are borrowing, what we are teaching is to our disadvantage, then that is the point when we must shun, reject, brainwash. Okay. And then let's also talk about celebrating ourselves. So this is key. Too often we only talk about Black struggles, Black trauma, Black pain. But Farrakhan is also trying to remind us to celebrate Black joy, Black art, Black intellect, Black resilience, and become unapologetic about, celebrating ourselves, Black excellence at it. Okay, yeah. And how do we do this? The question that maybe will be in your mind, in our minds, is, so how do we apply this in real life? Okay, so learn our history. Basically, the first one, learn our history, not just from textbooks that skip, in most cases, skip Black contributions. Read Black historians, listen and watch documentaries like this, talk to elders who carry oral traditions. Do we even have a chance in this chaotic world to even share knowledge from older people, from our elders who know something from back in the days? And that's how knowledge is basically carried is passed on from one generation to another. We might be too busy that we forget who we are, who we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to do. Second, we must reject stereotypes actively. Okay, and I know why I'm saying actively. So we learn our history, and also now we have to reject these stereotypes actively, whether it is in the workplace, in music, in social media, social setups. Challenge images that reduce us to violence, primitivity, laziness, ignorance. You see all the stereotypes they have about Black people, calling Africans primitive and backward, calling Black Americans lazy, violent, and ignorant. We have to be actively looking out for those and reject them altogether, because history, by now we have known that all of those are labels from the oppressor that have a goal at which they attain, they are trying to attain. And what else can we do in real life scenarios? Build community. So discovering yourself is not just personal, it's collective. Support Black businesses, create spaces for Black voices. In fact, create and amplify Black voices in itself. Invest in our education, in our mentorship, and local organizations. Might look like, just cliche, but look at what that can do. Supporting Black businesses. Do you know how much Black contributions to science we have lost because the inventors could not fund? How about if we had local Black organizations or Black businesses or Black wealth that we can use to support one of our own kind? And you can imagine how much generational wealth has been lost. We all know that. We have talked about that in this channel, in many other platforms, of Black contribution stolen. And some of them occurred because we couldn't come together. We didn't have the resources, or we couldn't just pool our resources together, the point of unity, the point of community, okay? And something else we might also do is practice critical thinking. Yeah. And shunning brainwash doesn't just, mean blindly accepting every other alternative. I mean, it means weighing evidence, okay, asking questions and holding even our own leaders to account. See, one other problem we are facing as Black people is we get Black leaders, but because the existing systems that have power even above the leaders are there, they are staring at them, they become too afraid to stand for who they are, to stand for our own communities, our own Black communities. In Africa, we are seriously suffering that problem where we have leaders, African leaders. One of our own, of our very own, is a leader in a particular country, but they don't stand for the people. They're there to please the West. They're there to please the colonial masters. They're there to please Europe and America. And in the case of Black Americans, we've always had them talk about, Barack Obama did nothing for the Black people. He was there to please the system that put him in place. And yeah, see, the presidency, the circle around the president is usually even way powerful than the president himself. But we need to have leaders with a firm resolve that when they get there, it doesn't matter whether they lose that position, but they have to stand for their people, regardless of whether they risk losing their political position. So yeah, I will be honest, I resonate with Farrakhan's words about identity. I've seen how many of us Black people especially walk around disconnected from our roots, ashamed of our cultures, unaware of the greatness that we come from. I've had Africans trying to too much modernize themselves in a way that you feel like they're now trying to look like they're slave masters. We've had many Black people, disassociate themselves from Blackness, from their Africanness. And, you just miss out on the greatness that we all come from simply because of the brainwash. Yeah. But I also know we can't just stop at speeches. Knowing yourself is the first place. Acting on that knowledge, like building, uniting, and strategizing, that's where the real work, the real transformation, comes from. Otherwise, it's just inspiration without results. Yeah. So basically, I think from this speech and from this concept of um, self-identity, my takeaway would be, yeah, we must know who we are. And yes, we must reject the lies, the miseducation, and of course, a brainwash. Yes, we must celebrate ourselves, Black excellence, unapologetically. We have to become unapologetically Black, yeah? And we must also be very, very critical. Today, we find Black people fighting against themselves. Black Americans versus Africans, Africans versus Afro-Europeans. You know, but you should ask yourself, in the midst of the war between us, who is benefiting? Who benefits? We must separate the useful truth from any rhetorics and that leads to divisions and distractions. And at the end of the day, self-discovery isn't about Louis Farrakhan or his speech. It's about you. It's about me. It's about us. It's about reclaiming our minds, our history, and our future. Yeah. So I don't know what you might have learned from this particular speech. If you found some value in the breakdown in this speech, then please do share with me what you have learned, your opinions, whether you agree or even disagree. And if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up and be sure to share it as well. And if you're new to the channel, we always say welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to become a part of us and to be part of the next videos to come. That, you know, we do this on a regular basis. So we've come to the end of this video. I hope you have learned something from it. You have a takeaway, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.